Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all are having an amazing day. I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about some brand new manga recommendations. Now, I want to give some light on some newer series that are coming out, whether they're from Shonen Jump, Viz, Seven Seas, Dark Horse, all those kind of series. I want to talk about some brand new manga with 3 or less volumes and just shine some light on them. Some that you guys should absolutely check out, some you guys are absolutely checking out and loving, and some more that I think you guys do need to check out. But before I start this video, if you're all interested in more manga content like this, be sure to go down, hit that subscribe button, also join the Discord link in the description. As of filming this video, we are 25 subs away from 500. So it would mean the world to me if you can go down, hit that subscribe button, help me hit 500, steamroll our way to 1,000. But let's start talking about some manga recommendations, shall we? First is a manga I've been loving way before it got physical releases, and I've been loving again after rereading it. That is Sakamoto Days. Oh my god, is this manga ever so good. For those that don't know what this manga is about, let me read the little description at the back for you. Taro Sakamoto was once a legendary hitman, considered the greatest of all time. Bad guys feared him, assassins revered him, but then one day he quit, got married, and had a baby. He's now living the quiet life as the owner of a neighborhood store. But how long can Sakamoto enjoy his days of retirement before his past catches up to him? Time has passed peacefully for Sakamoto since he left the underworld. He's running a neighborhood store with his lovely wife and child and has gotten a bit out of shape. But one day, a figure from his past pays him a visit with an offer he can't refuse: return to the assassin world or die. I think this series is overall just phenomenal. The art is top tier. Action, the choreography is bar none. Nothing can top just how action-packed and fun this manga is. It is full of comedy, some very cool characters. Sakamoto brings this badass aura without ever talking. It just shows in his actions, and I love him for that. He is such a badass MC. Same with his sidekicks. I think he is a very well-versed MC and has some very good side characters. The action, like I said, oh my god, it is drawn literally perfectly. And so far, the first 2 volumes have been nothing but fantastic. I'm hoping for the third one. I can't wait to read past what I've already read. I've read the first 50 chapters online way before this manga got printed. So I'm very excited to see where it goes from here. And yeah, definitely read Sakamoto Days if you haven't already. I know a lot of people are picking this manga up, but for you who hasn't, go pick it up, please. Next, we have a brand new manga, one with only 1 volume out so far from what I've seen, and that is The Duke of Death and His Maid. This is printed by Seven Seas and is beautiful. I love the embroidered kind of bumpy text. I think it is very well done. Again, I'm going to read the description for you newbies out there who haven't read this manga yet. When the Duke was a young boy, a witch cast a powerful curse upon him, making it so that any living thing he touches would die. Now a young man, he lives in a sprawling mansion with only servants for his companions: an elderly butler and his childhood friend, a busty blonde maid named Alice. Despite the curse, Alice is constantly flirting with him and seems to delight in making him blush. But how close can they truly grow as long as the curse is in place? It's a very wild concept. As you can tell, it is pretty ecchi, or at least there is some raunchy stuff in this manga. A lot of flirty, sexy tease, stuff like that. The main girl kind of using her body to flirt with the MC, but I think it is a very wholesome read. If I were to compare this to anything, I think it would be Nagatoro. It doesn't mean it's bad whatsoever. I love Nagatoro, so I love this manga. I think it is fantastic. Volume 1, I think, came out last month or something like that. So yeah, if you are interested, go check it out. It's a lovely romance comedy with an interesting plot, a very cool atmosphere, very cool setting, and I think it is just a very well done manga. The art's actually really good. It's done by Inoue. He hasn't really done anything else. He or she hasn't really done any other work, but I'm excited for the other volumes and see where this goes. I have to say the quality of this manga is top tier. It's obviously by 7C, so it's obviously well done. But yeah, great manga. I can't wait for volume 2. I know a lot of people aren't picking up this manga, but I do definitely recommend this. There's an anime out, so you guys can watch that instead, but I still would absolutely recommend this manga. Next is one I talk a lot about on this channel, and I literally just did a video with it in my Spines video, and that is Kaiju No.8. I say this every time, it is a jack of all trades, but a master of none. It does everything well, not one thing perfect. But I do think this is a very well-versed shonen manga, a very classic shonen manga with some very classic shonen manga tropes in it, but I do still think it is a very well-versed manga. It has a lot of things for a lot of people, really good comedy, good MC, some very good action. Let me read the back for those dunces who haven't picked up this manga yet. With the highest kaiju emergence rates in the world, Japan is no stranger to attacks by deadly monsters. Entered the Japan Defense Force, a military organization tasked with the neutralization of kaiju. Kafla Hibino, a kaiju corpse cleanup man, has always dreamed of joining the force, but when he gets another shot at achieving his childhood dream, he undergoes an unexpected transformation. How can he fight kaiju now that he's become one himself? Kafka hopes to one day keep his pact with his childhood friend Mina to join the Japanese Defense Force and fight by her side. But while she's out neutralizing kaiju as 3rd Division captain, Kafka is stuck cleaning up the aftermath of her battles. When a sudden rule change makes Kafka eligible for the Defense Force, he decides to try out for the squad once more. There's just one problem. He made the Defense Force neutralization list under the codename Kaiju No.8. Now, if I were to compare this, it would absolutely be to Attack on Titan. Not in the dark atmosphere, kind of like that. It's with just the overall plot of this manga. Character suddenly turns into a monster, and there's a defense force that fights these monsters 24/7. It sounds a lot like Attack on Titan, but there's one different thing. The main character is old as fuck. He's in his 40s, early like 30s. He's decently old, so it's a nice change up from these super young shonen protags. It's a nice change. It's cool, to see just an old man kick it, and become a very well-versed fighter and kind of hide his identity. Overall, I think it is a fire manga. Volume 3 literally just came out, so other than that, it's a great manga. I absolutely recommend it to those out there. It's beautiful. It's a very well made manga. The spines are gorgeous. Just looking at it is beautiful. It's already top tier in my collection when it comes to build quality, but even then the story is actually really nice. I say it is a jack of all trades but a master of none. That doesn't mean it's a bad manga. I do still think this manga is very well done, but other than that, it's a great manga. I definitely 100% recommend this for those wanting a very basic shonen, but a very enjoyable one at that. Next is a manga I actually made an entire video on a while ago, and that is Dai Dark. Oh my god, do I ever love this manga. The 4th volume comes out at the very beginning of August, so I gotta get this video out before that comes out so this video isn't invalid. But for those that don't know, I am a huge fan of this manga. I own all Kyu Hiyashida works. I own all of Dorohedoro and all of Dai Dark that's out so far, and I have to say, this is definitely my favorite out of the two so far. This is a beautifully well drawn and written comedy manga. Obviously, if you read Dorohedoro, you know how dark that is, and this is no different, but it's that dark humor that makes this manga so enjoyable, that makes this manga so much fun. The MCs are so well done. It's written, the universe is so cool, but it's the number one thing is the comedy. This series is so funny. This manga is so well done when it comes to comedy. It is written so well without seeming misplaced or wrong to ruin the mood. If anything, it just brings a different vibe that Dorohedoro really couldn't. And Q's art style is no different. It's the kind of art style you wouldn't think would be a comedy. Like, it's super dark, gritty art style, but I don't know why it fits so well with the kind of comedy she goes for. The characters are awesome. Shima to Death's hot as fuck. But other than that, this is a fantastic manga. Definitely a staple in my collection. And I said this in a build quality video. This is definitely one of the best build qualities in my collection. It is such a heavy volume. The covers are gorgeous. The spines are gorgeous. I can't wait for volume 4. Oh my god, if that spine's orange, I'm going to cream everywhere. If you love dark comedy or dark humor and love Kyu Hiyashida's art style and want more of her work, this is the one she's currently working on, and I absolutely recommend it to you guys. It is nothing but fantastic. It is just such a good read. I can't recommend this manga enough. Next is another manga with only 1 volume out so far and only 3 in total. I'm kind of sad because I actually really enjoyed this first volume. That is to Crazy Food Truck. Now, I know people say that this manga is okay, but I am a sucker for food shonen manga, and this just does it for me. I love the MC. I love the girl as well. She is super cute, but, you know, obviously this manga has some ecchi moments, shows some titties a decent bit, but other than that, I think this manga is fantastic. The action's really well done. The vibe and the setting is very well done. Kind of a post-apocalyptic world where this dude is just trying to feed people with his food truck, and little do you know, he is an ex-military man who's also on the run, and so is this girl. This girl is also on the run as well. She has a bounty on her head or something like that. It makes up for a very well diverse manga, some very interesting characters with very interesting backstories, and all around this is just a very well done manga, a very fun read. I cannot wait for the second volume, which I think comes out in August or September. I don't know how long, but it is such a great read. The art's actually really good as well. For those that don't know, this is made by the same person as Akudama Drive. I've never read that manga, but I definitely do like this manga, and yeah, it's just fantastic. I love it so much. Definitely give this a read. I know it's kind of iffy for some people, but I do absolutely recommend this manga for you guys, and just please go give it a read. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I'm trying to hit 500, so go down, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what your brand new manga recommendations are if I missed any. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, take care.